Week 17 in the books, regular season in the books. Let's now share our big takeaways from the final week of the regular season. Quiet Storm.
What a glorious day it was. And I'm going to go to Pittsburgh. You know, I look at the AFC as look at Pittsburgh can take the AFC. They have issues potentially if D'Angelo Williams it doesn't get out of that walking boot. But really, with Big Ben getting into the playoffs like this, there's so much experience and so much consistency with this team that who can we look at and say is absolutely going to stop them?
Did you say consistency?
The Bengals will not beat Pittsburgh next week. I'll tell you right now.
Oh.
You don't think the Steelers are consistent?
Well, no, not this year. This is a team that's not going in the playoffs playing well. I think they would admit they did not play well.
I think they are the most explosive team in the AFC when they are playing well. They've had turnover issues of late, and Big Ben needs to stop the interceptions, but they can do it.
I look to the NFC's version of the Steelers. The team nobody wants to face is the Seahawks. For the fourth straight season, they've allowed the fewest points in the NFL. Russell Wilson has done something over a 7-game span that no other quarterback in history has, 24 touchdowns and 1 interception. So they're playing well on both sides of the ball, and they absolutely dismantled the Cardinals today.
Be afraid, NFC, because not only is this team playing out of its mind, at least this week they were, Marshawn Lynch is, on the horizon. Trouble.
Statement game.
Statement game. Absolutely.
All right. I will have a statement to make right now as well. I agree with you, Mark. The Steelers are explosive, and no team can keep up with that firepower. But they are not consistent, as we saw last week when they got picked off by Baltimore. I think the AFC is wide open, and that's why, as a Jets fan, losing to the Bills on Sunday, that's what hurts so much, is because if the Jets were flawed as any of these AFC teams could get hot, they could perhaps get through January. That won't be the case for New York. But for the rest of these teams, you look at teams like the Texans, you look at a team like the Chiefs that some people are overlooking. Why are they that much worse than any of these other top of the conference teams?
Yeah, I think that's true. That it's wide open. It's wide open every year, but this year it feels like it more than ever.
Way more than ever.
With the Patriots as weak as they are right now, it changes everything.
That's true, but sometimes the Broncos, for instance, who are now getting into the playoffs as the 1 seed, we now know that Peyton Manning is back in our lives. And that tells us that it just makes the whole playoffs more fun. Is he going to go out a champion? Is he going to go out with another first-round loss? Is he even going to be the starter? Then again, one of the years we thought it wasn't wide open at all was 2012 when they were the 1 seed, and the Ravens ended up going right into Denver, knocking Manning the 1 seed out. And so you never know what's going to happen. Maybe this is the year it just is chalk and the Broncos get through.
Saucy. So those are the big storylines out of Week 17. Check out the Around the NFL podcast 3 times a week.